Hey up folks, hope you're well. Have you got a cup of tea? If you've not got a cup of tea, pause it, get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself some biscuits. Hey, that last video I did, when I did that video, I was 50-50 whether that were going to be the last one I did. I'm not kidding now. I did 4 different takes of that audio and I had to mellow it each time because I thought that's a little bit much. And I sent it and I put it out and I thought it had probably got a few hundred views, and then I thought I'd at least half my subscribers. But to be fair, I can't believe how supportive people have been. To be fair, it's had 271 likes so far, and basically loads and loads of comments, all kinds of people coming forward supportive, and I really appreciate that. It's took me forever replying. I think I've replied to everyone. Sometimes when I've replied, I've looked at the replies aren't there, but then I've tried re-replying, so I've checked. It's took absolutely forever. I've not even had a single unsubscriber, and I think I've picked up about 25 new recruits, so that's decent. Anyway, what I've managed to do is a bit of a thank you. Basically, I've had a word with Annie at Annie's Cafe, and we've got a bit of an offer on for everyone who's liked or commented or subscribed. We've got an offer of free cake, a slice of cake at Annie's Cafe. Basically, to qualify, all you've got to do is like, subscribe or comment on the video, and then you've just got to buy it with a regular hot drink valued at $9.99 or any sandwich valued at $14.99 or above. Terms and conditions on the website. So yeah, enjoy. So what's going on today then? And how come he's running around at cracker's pace? We're struggling to keep up. I'll tell you why he's running around at cracker's pace. We've got that giant lizard, and look at that, that's nice, isn't it? We've got that giant lizard, right, and basically everyone's panicking. I've got customers panicking, I've got passengers panicking, drivers panicking. No one feels safe. No one wants to go to Annie's Cafe. They're panicking in queue. So basically, it's all because of this stupid giant lizard. It's not really done anything. All it's done is killed 7 dingoes, it's ate 4 kangaroos, and it's ate the other lizards. But apart from that, it's not killed any humans, so I don't really know what all the panic's about. So basically, what I've said is, just get your services done today, and then you can get off. So now everyone's running at 1,000 miles per second because they just want to get the train journeys done. Passengers are getting on train drivers are driving like maniacs because they know they're going to get a bit of a flyer at end of the day. But I'm kind of wishing I've not said it now, because what am I going to do now? Because I'm not paying them for 4 hours when they should be working 8 hours. It's absolutely wrong, and they do 12-hour shifts anyway. So that makes no sense. And on a side note, we've put 32 elephant tranquilizer darts into that giant lizard, and it's not even going to sleep. So I don't know what you're sending me, Australian Andy from Australia, but you've done me no favours, because now you've caused me chaos. My subscriptions to Australia World have gone through floor this week because of it. They wanted to see it at first, but then once it started eating everything, no one wanted to visit anymore, so I'm down to minimal figures. I'm struggling with cafe food because it's got a sell-by date, and it's all grief, and it's all because of this lizard. Luckily, there's no human fatalities, so there's no issues, but I need you to come and get it picked up and take it back to Australia because I don't want it. I don't want to have to talk negatives, but do you know what I mean? I like the little animals, but not massive lizards that want to kill everyone. So, yeah. And then one more negative that I'm just going to point out, and it's again linking in with that last episode I had. Basically, I had a lot of people saying it's my layout, run whatever you like, which I agree with, and I thought, well, I'm going to take it to another level. So I basically tried running my cat Percy, and it were a bit of a nightmare. He wouldn't stay on tracks, he's knocked over all my coaches, and then he's clawed my hand. He weren't happy at all, he clawed my hand and tried biting my nose. So I'm not doing that again, so I'm not going to run anything I like. I'm going to stick to just running normal trains. Hey, this is interesting. Look, I'm bringing an HST down I parked it this time on, ramp between upper and lower loop. It's a nice little piece, a track that I can park a right long train on, so it's been parked there out of the way. So let's see what speeds he's going to run. I tell you now, he won't be running 125, because last time I tried that, as you know, I had that major crash and I only got away with it because there were a load of scenery it crashed into. So I'll see where we can push it, but it should be interesting, shouldn't it? on another side note, I've been talking to Ladderman. I didn't realise he's quite educated. He's done astrophysics and all sorts of stuff, and he's got some quite out there ideas about how we're going to deal with this lizard, because it's not responding to these elephant tranquilizers. Oh, look at that. That's decent speed, isn't it, though? Look at that. Even the original cameraman's taking advantage of that shot. Look at that. That is decent. Extreme train spotter's view. Let's have a look. Yep. Not too bad. I'll tell you what I have noticed, though. There's another one joined in on bridge, sitting on Edgett Viaduct. So I don't know what that's all about, but look at this shot. I like this one. Look at that. It's like beginning of a Hollywood movie, innit? Look at that. So what I've been doing this week, I've not done a great lot, to be fair. I was watching a little bit at TT, Isle of Man motorbike racing, so it took a little bit of my time up, so I ain't done much modelling. That's a decent little shot, and it looked cheeky through fueling point, and that's a nice shot as well. Oh, it's full of them. It's absolutely full of them. I've ordered 3 more packs of Hornby magnetic couplings. I've ordered 2 66ers, one of which, if it's not in by Monday, I'm cancelling, and I'm just going to have the one, because I've got giddy buying them anyway, and I don't even particularly mind if I don't have any. I just got fully giddy on bandwagon, but I'm not bothered. It's all good stuff. And I'll tell you what else I've experienced whilst doing this video, and I'll show it you. Even though you can't really see what's going on. Me Acura sale, me Stripe one, me Intercity Swallow one, and I said it does that weird thing when you come to a stop and it jolts forward and then stops. Well, Grot did it. I can't believe it. Grot did it. So I'm a bit perplexed now. I think what it might be, it's coming up now. Look at Grot now on top line as he comes to a stop. I think it might be because I run Inox on lines and I haven't done it in absolutely months. I've not cleaned lines in months, so they'll be minging horrible. I don't know if it just needs a decent clean up, but get ready, look. I'm slowing it to a stop there, look, and just as it stops, see how it lunged forward there and then stops instantly dead? That's what they do. It's only them do it. My Backmans don't do it, but the Acura Scale 2 do it. It's blown my mind, and that one's running crazy. It was doing sound, we're turning off, there were all sorts of stuff. So that's why I think, while I'm praying, it's just because it's got minging dirty wheels. What's your thoughts on that, if anyone's got any knowledge? I've already tried doing that turning DC running off, and that ain't seemed to make a difference. And I can't really be bothered pestering a Acura Scale with it. Anyway, look, he's still waiting. All this time, he's still waiting for that garage door to open. And there's Annie, look, from Annie's Cafe. So yeah, I don't really want to pester a Acura Scale unless I think it's a proper warranty issue, which I'm not convinced it is. I'm just going to have to get all a good clean. Get tracker clean. I mean, I've not cleaned it for probably, it must be getting on to 6 months now. And before I was using Inox, I was having to clean it probably once a week, realistically. Well, it was shocking how bad it was. I just hate doing it, that's all. But I'll give it a go and report back. And if it don't cure it, then I'll have to come up with some other ideas or contact Acura Scale again. So what do you all think to the new Bachmann 08 announcement? I'm only half kicking myself now for spending £320 on a Bachmann 08 in January and adding Stay Alive and Lego Man Biffo sound, because I could have waited, couldn't I? Because I'm sure new one's only going to be about that kind of money. Not to worry though, because I do like it. I don't actually use it though. That's the sad thing. It's more of an ornament, but yeah. It's all to do with this coupling fiasco I've got, because I still haven't got to grips with what I really want to do with couplings. Because KDs are brilliant on certain locos, and then on other locos, they're not in the right place, so they're not as good. So I've started running, like my Cavalex, I've got a KD on one end, and then I've got an Hornby magnetic on the other end, which obviously you can't do uncoupling with them. But they're not failing, because what I'm finding with some trains, it's KD as I'm going around track at breakneck speeds, coming undone, and then it can be disastrous, that, can't it, when you're running big loops. So, yeah, some of my trains, like my Red Stripe, Bachmann Red Stripe, it'll run all day long with KD. Nothing ever goes wrong with it. It's absolutely decent. As is my large logo Blue Bachmann. But a couple of them, yeah, the dodgy. Not dodgy, but a bit dodgy, if you get me. And look at this little loop I'm doing. I don't normally do this circuit, so I'm running basically inner loop through to outer loop through double slips, which is a bit different. So I thought I'd add that in, and this little bit of a building shot where you can just see it through a window. That's a new one as well. I don't know how many more of these new angles I can keep finding, but there can't be many left, can there? Let's get real. It's just there alongside of that diesel tank that I've had there from the beginning. So now it's Red Buffer's turn to do a bit of a fast flyby. Someone was asking me the other day if nameplate keeps falling off Red Buffers. It done. I've only got one nameplate on it. It's only got a nameplate on one side, so when it runs certain couplings, it's got that way, and when it runs other coupling, other way around, it's not got it on. And it's because the nameplates are so expensive. I could only afford to get one because I got them from Liberty Printers, and it's £50 if you want one. I can do anything as long as it's Microsoft Word and it works on Microsoft Paint. Yeah, £50 plus postage and packing plus VAT. Keep sidetracking, don't I? So yeah, that Bachmann, them electrical couplings, they look kind of interesting. I've got rid of most of my tension locks, because what I was finding is, because sometimes I run crackers pace, don't I? And what I found with tension locks is they were uncoupling, especially like when you get into up towards full speed. They were uncoupling and causing all kinds of chaos, which is why I like the magnetic ones, because once they're connected, they're pretty much connected no matter what. But I certainly wouldn't rule out... fruit bat's still there. Look, I knew he'd stay an episode. I certainly wouldn't rule out having tension locks just on beginning at rakes. And if them Bachmann ones take off, and then all of them have them. Probably won't though, will they? And then in other news, Scale announced Class 60, didn't they? Even though Cavalex have done it. And at first, I'll admit, I thought, oh, that's a bit of a shame, because I wouldn't have minded a different loco coming out. But then I thought... it's not as if I can afford to keep buying all these new locos anyway, so it's probably done me a favour, if anything. Anyway, what I thought is, being as though Cavalex are a newer company and probably need a bit more support, and announced it first, probably just going to go with Cavalex, and that's just it, isn't it? My mind's made up with that. I'm not going to mess about with it at all. Hold on a minute, folks, my phone's ringing. Hello? Hey, Richard, you alright? No, well, we're going to go with Cavalex, yeah, to be fair, because they announced it first, didn't they? Colas 37. Sound fitted or not sound fitted? Sound, yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries, mate. Nice one. See you later, cheers, bye. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to get an Acura Scale 60. I'm not going to mess about with them Cavalex. They'll probably not be anywhere near as good, will they? Yeah, my mind's made up with that. I'm definitely going to get an Acura Scale. Just on a side note, just a little bit of a police operation update on this bush hunt they've been doing. They've still not got anywhere. They've been here for 9 days now. It's calling it off. They're calling it off. They've not found what they were looking for, even though they did find it. So that's wasted their time as well. And just on another side note, talking about Ladderman again, to be fair, he's basically been watching, Back to the Future 3, where that train turns into a time machine because car's no good, and basically push it off a bridge and it gets to 88 miles an hour and goes back in time. Well, Ladderman reckons that he can probably do a similar effect using basic garage spare parts and one at 37s. I mean, you were talking all kinds of in-depth nonsense. I didn't understand half in it, but look at these shots. See, these are extreme train spotters again, aren't they, clearly? Yeah, he was talking all kinds of stuff. He was talking about going back to the source in order to kill the lizard. I don't even get it, but I basically I'll wash my hands of him. He's talking stupid. I think he needs to go to see doctors. Still not sure he's right since he went red eyes after jumping on that orb and, destroying it but saving the world. But he just seemed a bit quiet, didn't he? And then we've never got to the bottom of that. But look at that, I've been running that train all the way around, look, and just leaving them two wagons there. Even though I could have simply moved them, I've done it like that because don't that look superb? I'm not sure if that would affect those 68 who give me thumbs down. I don't think they'd appreciate that, would they? Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. I've just been asked to have a look at this drone footage. Apparently it's all at a standstill at Liberty Junction, on lower section. We've got HST on a standstill, Cavalex on a standstill, red buffers. Basically everything's ground to an halt and I don't know why, so we're going to have to look into that. And what's going on with this camera? Hang on a sec, folks. That's a bit better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's I hope it's not to do with a giant lizard though. Is he still in his cage? Oh, what's going on here? Look, has he got rid of? Has he bit some of that barbed wire off at the fence at top? Oh, that's not good if he has. Let's have a quick close up. Oh, he's breached fence a little bit, hasn't he? I think whatever is in that compound, we're all right. So there's no panic. We don't need to evacuate. We'll stick with plan A. We're getting a crane coming to put him in a container next week, and we're going to get him shipped back off to Australia in Handy, where I came from at first place, back at Australia. So yeah. Oh, what's he doing? He's not moving, is he? Oh no, he's coming out. Get Ladderman in office. We need Ladderman's plan B. Ladderman, are you there, mate? Come and help us. I mean, what in the Steven Spielberg's going on? I'm out of here. See you later, folks. Thumbs up if you liked it. Bye.